All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our first jump call here as we've taken away the weekly meetings, and we are coming into a new era here. We got a new month, a new focus, a renewed focus, and we're going to get into some exciting stuff here with our jump calls. And as you guys can see, there's some different jumps throughout the ages of music, and now we're going to jump into a call here for Midwest Cellular. So thank you guys all for making it on this morning. Some very important reminders that I want to make sure everyone is well aware of, and that's going to be that our customers are first, okay? So without a doubt, if you are working in a store and you have a customer that needs assistance and you're open right now, and maybe by yourself or maybe there's someone else but you get busy, I want us to make sure that our customers absolutely come first. I've already hit the record button on this, so you can always listen to this at a later time, but obviously we know our customers. We cannot just hit the play button and have them come in and walk into our door and start helping them. So give me 1 second here. I think my internet has gone down in the Champaign location. Let me just wait till this comes back online, and we'll get going again. Here it comes. All right. Now we're back on. I got to get myself back to where my materials were. That's a good way to start. Okay. So again, getting into this, what is a jump call? Many of you had asked. There was a lot of confusion out there as far as what time we're doing this, what it's all about, who's all on. So again, thank you very much. Hopefully we've got it all clarified now. They're going to be Monday mornings at 9, whether your store's open or not. Again, please, it's a kind of a relaxed feel to make sure that we take care of our guests first and that we hop on. So we're going to try and get out some exciting news. There'll be some new things. I've got an incentive that I'm going to launch today. I've got another training program I want to talk about today, and we're going to get some shout-outs. And that's, at the end, be prepared. I want to open it up to everyone, and I'm going to allow anyone and everyone to let me know if what they want to do great for the month. So keep that in mind, and we'll go ahead and get started here. So as far as one other reminder here that I have a new CEC checklist that hit your stores on, I believe it was Thursday. So make sure that you are starting to use this. That if you had any of the old ones, just go ahead and get rid of those. This is replacing it. You can see it's way more streamlined than what our previous version was. We took off really as much stuff on there as that we could, and we added a few things. We added some of those major focuses, the app pack, right? So we have the MyATT, the ISIS, and the Beats that are all on there now, and kept everything else that was that needed to stay on there. So make sure we're using that, and I think you guys will really enjoy that the new checklist. So as far as giving an experience, I want to get some shout-outs now to some stores that are doing an absolute fantastic job. And as the scores came in for last month, we had some tremendous locations that just really did roll out the red carpet to our guests, and we really appreciate that. And obviously, it's not all about the score. It's about the experience that you're giving. It's about the culture that you guys are building inside of your stores, and it's the top of the triangle, which we'll hit on a couple times. But the top of the triangle is making it green, and it's not just making it green again, not just to get the score or to get it to where it's green, but it really is the opening of the door for everything else that we have to offer. All the other products and services that are out there, you guys get that willingness piece down and down very well, and your customers they're going to come back in again and again. They're going to invite and or refer their friends to come in and see you, and then that's when those sales are going to happen. So make sure that we're always focused on giving that extraordinary service. So here's some shout outs for May scores that did a great job. Leading the way was Berwyn at 92.9%. Great job, Team Berwyn. You led all stores within our company. Well done, and plus 90. Rochester also at a 90.9. So we got 2 stores in the 90. Fantastic job to both of you guys, both of your teams. Very proud of you. We appreciate that work. From there we go Pontiac at 89.6, right there at that 90 level. Northfield Mall, 88.1. Danville at 85.3. Summit, 84. Southwest Plaza, also 84.5. Knollwood Mall, 81.5. And Wilmer, 80%. So that is our 80% club. These are unverified total numbers here, but they should be very close as we're a couple days into June. So we still may get a survey or two in that may change these just a bit, but that's where we stand right now. That is the 80% club. There's also a good deal amount of other stores that are from 70 to 80, which in the realm of the triangles, that's going to give you the light green inside of those triangles, which is also absolutely fantastic, right? So 70 plus is a great place to be. Congratulations to everyone on that, and thank you for that focus. Now I'm going to turn this over. I got to find Tony on here and unmute him real quick. Tony Chulo is going to go over some highlights. We had some just absolute record-shattering month for a couple of our big folks out there. So, Tony, can I hear you on here? I've unmuted you.
Yeah, Beth, can you hear me?
There you go, Tony. I hear you.
Okay, guys, I won't take up too much of your time, but I'm really, really excited to be on to be able to speak with everyone. We had a big month last month for
interactive talk mode,
home solutions, and for digital life especially. Last month, we set a new record of 1,041 total home solutions for the entire state of Illinois. Fantastic. It was a fantastic production, and that was...
all participants are now in listen-only mode.
Sorry, Tony, we had some hold music going on behind you. I went ahead and muted everyone.
Okay. You can hear me?
Now you're back. You're back now, yeah.
So that was bolstered by some pretty big production down at the end of the month. We actually we set a daily record of 74 home solutions sold in one day on the Friday the 30th. And before that, I believe the record was 57 was the most we had sold in one day. So 74 in one day. To end the month, the Chicago region actually set a record with 787 total home solutions sold. And the central region set a record with 254 total home solutions sold. It's just it's fantastic production. Naperville is the first store from Midwest Cellular to reach 200 home solutions in a given month. Luke and his team, they work very, very hard throughout the month, and they ended with 203 total home solutions. Naperville, as well as Bloomingdale, has 3 months in a row with over 100 home solutions. We had some other individual stores set monthly records for themselves. Danville in Central Illinois set a record for themselves at 65 home solutions. Decatur set a new record for themselves at 56. Bolingbrook here in Chicago set a record for themselves with 65 throughout the month. We also sold 80 Digital Life orders throughout the month, and the goal was only 33. So we were 236% to goal on Digital Life, which is it's fantastic. It's incredible. The way that everyone's gotten behind this has given us a nice big jump, and I'm really looking forward to see what we're going to be able to do in June. Some highlights for Digital Life Summit: sold 17. Bloomingdale sold 16. Matson had 11, and Elk Grove had 10. So we had 4 stores in Chicago that were in double digits for Digital Life. Also want to give a big shout out to Brooklyn Center in Minnesota. They are also selling Digital Life. Brooklyn Center sold 4 Digital Life orders, and they were the only store in the region to do so. So great job, Brooklyn Center, Lexi. Congratulations. I also, I want to take an opportunity to thank everyone who has helped me out with our AT&T Connected Community Works. Anybody who's participated in any special ops team activities. I just want you guys to know that the business we generated accounted for opportunities leading to 214 total home solutions throughout the month that were dispersed between Chicago and Central Illinois. So just a great job to everyone. Everyone participated. I think we're really, really happy with the production. And I appreciate everyone's hard work, just like I know Brent and Scott and Terry and Fred and Tammy. I know that it is appreciated. But just keep in mind, this was May. We've got June, July, August, September coming up, and those are typically the months when the traffic is really going to start to pick up. We're going to be seeing more customers in the store. Especially what's going to be coming out here over the next few months, and that's going to drive a lot of foot traffic into the store, and we really need to make sure we capitalize on these opportunities just the same way we did this month. We set a precedent hitting 1,000 home solutions, and we've now shown everyone what we're capable of, and now we need to work towards maintaining that and improving upon it. It's absolutely attainable. We've proven that. Really, it's just going to take 40 a day between all the stores in Chicago and Central. And I'm not talking about just green stores, because we've got non-green stores that are selling home solution products, and we're really happy to see that. Everybody does their part, and we can hit 40 home solutions a day. And this is just Monday through Saturday. Sunday's the bonus day. Just Monday through Saturday, 40 home solutions a day. That'll have us at 1,000. Easy. I'm also looking forward to seeing a nice big jump for the Digital Life next month. We hit 80 in Chicago. I know we're going to do 100. That's the goal. We got to get to at least 100 Digital Life this month. So thank you guys for your time. Brent, I'll pass it back to you. Thanks for the time, Brent.
Hey, not a problem. Tony, thank you very much for not only sharing all these records and the great month and the inspiration, but thank you for the focus that you've put behind this. You are an absolute major contributor to any of the success we have out there right now in those areas. We really appreciate that. As far as Digital Life goes, I know in Minnesota, if you haven't been through the Digital Life training that Midwest put together, and actually Tony and Scott, the director in Chicago, they worked together on putting that training together based off of going to some AT&T trainings. So if you have not been through that yet, which I know we still need to get everyone through that training in Minnesota as well, you will be. So we're going to make sure we get everyone through that so you have that great insight. And we'll continue to share best practices, and we'll make sure we get those up there, speaking of that. So, Tony, if you can work on best practices from some of the Chicago stores you listed out, and we'll make sure we get that blasted out to everyone so that everyone has that. Yeah. So we're sharing that with everyone. I'm going to try and take this off.
All participants are now in interactive talk mode.
And we have, some store has hold music. This is why we mute the call, because we have someone on hold music. So along with this, with the hold music we have behind us, I want to open up right now. Everyone's unmuted, and I want to listen for congratulations on the fantastic month we had in May. So whoever wants to chime in, go ahead and chime in right now, and let everyone know how great we are.
Well, Brent, the change. Can you hear me?
Yeah, through the music I can.
Yeah, all right. Got some background, dude. I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Devin McGee over in Madison, who is our new digital life Devinator, the digital life guy. He sold, I believe, 9 digital life last month, which was fantastic. So looking forward to him having a great, successful month for June. So great job, Devin.
Way to go, Devin. Proud of you. Right. Now, I think I figured out who it is. Whoever guest A28 is, they've got us on hold. Anyone else want to give a shout out? Or cheers? Now's your chance.
Hey, Brent, it's Lexi from Brooklyn Center. Just want to shout out Will. Hey, for being the only store in the state of Minnesota to have those digital life sold. So we were looking to double that this month.
Double it. You heard it here. So that's 8?
That would be 8, boss.
That's 8, says Lexi. All right, we're looking forward to it. I think they can get those first 8 probably within the first week or so is what I'm thinking. So great job, Lexi. Great job, Will. Thank you for your focus on that. And you guys it'll start to branch off from what you guys are doing right now, and everyone's going to be able to see that success and duplicate it as well. So well done. All right, we're going to move on. So question for everyone here. What would you do with an extra 30 or 50 or $80? Yes, I am printing $80 bills in the back room of the Savoy location, just so everyone knows. This is a bonus incentive for the month of June. And all you have to do is work as a team and give a great experience to your customers, something that we're already doing right now. So some more of the details here. Work as a team. I've got a lot of best practices out there, which I'm going to go through here in just a second. But as we work as a team, right, whether it's team selling or just team, like customer walks in and we all say hello to that customer. That is team interaction. You talk to someone else's customer. You create that absolute best customer experience that you possibly can. We get the top of that triangle. I've already spoke to that once. The top of that triangle gets on there, and then we're there. Hold on one second for me. Okay, so anyways, to make sure you get that top of the triangle, the recipe is right there. I'm going to go through some best practices, though, but here's the recipe to get to that green on the top of the triangle, which I mentioned earlier is the door, right? That's opening up the door for every other product and services that we have out there. So what I've done was I've spoke to a few key people, and I didn't get all of the best practices out there, but a few key people out there that are just doing an absolute fantastic knockdown job month after month after month. And here's like 5 of the things that just kept coming out, right? Be a team, which I already mentioned. Work as a team, not just a team sell. You team greet. Everyone talks to everyone else's customer. You help each other out. You just absolute team effort. Second one there, everyone welcomes everyone's guests, which I've already said. But when you look at it this way, really everyone's guest is your guest, right? So even though it's not your opportunity, you might not be up now. You might not be up for another two opportunities, but that any customer walking in, they are actually your customer as well, because they're ours, right? They're AT&T's customers. They're Midwest customers. They're your customers. Smile, smile, and keep smiling. Having those happy faces. We have to show our customers that we enjoy being here. We enjoy this workplace. If our customers see that we're bored, or you go in the opposite direction, then it kind of gives them, right, that mindset that, well, maybe it's not a great place to work, and they're going to start to question whether I want to shop here or not, or come here for help. So make sure that we're always smiling. Do it right first time. This is a big one, and this is one we're going to work even harder on when it comes to, like, for our managers in our manager meeting in June. We're going to talk through doing it right the first time when it comes to troubleshooting. It goes right along with that CEC checklist that we use with our phones. We make sure that we set it up right the first time. We're testing it before our customers walk out that door, before they get up if they're sitting down. We get everything working. We test it out for them, and it's done right the first time. Someone comes in with a phone issue, right? Do not go right into changing a SIM card, A, because it typically gets you a bad survey, but B, it only fixes the problem one of 100 times, right? We go into the troubleshooting steps, and we make sure that we troubleshoot it, and we fix it the first time. We also have, which goes along with the fifth point here, is empowering customers. And by empowering customers, we're giving them that My ATT app, and we're getting them the empowerment of everything that they can do with that application right from their phone, right? And it goes right back to doing it right first, right? Somebody needs to come in to switch a rate plan, but they're not the authorized user, or they're not an account holder. Well, through the app, right, when we get the account holder set up with the app and the right credentials, they can make someone else an authorized user. They don't have to come in to our locations, right? We don't have to go through multiple steps. We can do it right the first time. We get them set up as much as we possibly can. We empower our customers to be able to handle a lot of these items on our own, and boy, that gives us that much more time, though, to be able to cater to the other guests that are in our stores right now, as well as talk about other products and services that we have, which, again, because you've opened up that door, right? If you consider the WTR, the top of the triangle, the door, when you open it up because it's green, now everything else is so much easier to take care of. So those are some great best practices. Thank you to everyone that helped me out with that list. Now, for an incentive for the month of June, bigger and bigger bonuses. So working as a team. May we had individual. We're back to teamwork now for June. So any store that ends their month with an experience score of 70 to 74.9%, everyone in that store will get a $30 bonus. If your store ends at 75 to 79.9%, we're going to bump it, right? Now it's 50. And then 80 plus, so those 9 stores that I wheeled off earlier that were 80% plus, and we have some others that are really close, everyone in their store for June, when you duplicate that again, will get an $80 bonus. So that's really taking that 30 and blowing it up and help each other out. You've got all the best practice. I mean, we've gone through all of this plenty. You guys know what it takes to have a great environment and great culture in your store, so your customers absolutely love you. Here's the bonus structure as far as an individual, well, I guess the individual bonus based off of a team effort. So make sure that we're helping out, right? If you notice someone else is going through a troubleshooting or may not be giving the best experience that we possibly can, then you know what? I empower each and every one of you to go over and help out and put a smile on, offer to help out, and then if we're making a misstep, well, let's maybe get them, bring them to the side and let them know what maybe they missed, and we'll get each other back on track because, again, it's a team effort here, and we will help out our teammates as much as we possibly can. So make sure that we're doing that. There's the incentive. Next, here is a new training program that we have. And I got a couple things listed on here, but I've been working with Apple now for a few months, and we're just now getting to the point where we're ready to launch this. It's called Apple Sales Training Online, or ASTO is their acronym, because they're like us. They love to have those acronyms. So Apple Sales Training Online. We are now one of only 6 agents across the United States that Apple has came to and asked if we want to be involved with this. So one of 6. We are in an elite class here, guys. One of 6. Resources previously only available to Apple reps themselves in Apple stores. So as I'm working with our Apple person, Dan Devine, he tells me that it's his hope that we have the insight, the knowledge, the wow factors to be able to give in the exact same experience to our customers as we're selling iOS devices as Apple reps themselves do inside of Apple stores. A lot of you may have went through the hands-on iPad training last year that we did. We did some I know we did one in Wisconsin, one in Minnesota, we did one in Chicago and Central. So each of the 4 areas had an Apple expert come in, and or 2 of them. They did some really cool wow factor. I still love the iMovie after seeing that being done live. I still use that from time to time on my personal iPad. So there's some really cool factors there. And that's what Apple's all about. They're all about the experience. Yes, they would love to have more sales. But the meaning behind this is to not so much get more Apple sales, but to give a much better experience for those customers that are walking out of our doors with these products. And I tell you what, once you become like the expert with iOS, especially on the iPad side, a lot of the cool things that you can do with the iPads, that's definitely going to help you guys out with getting more sales of those iPads out, because you can show some of these cool factors just as they do. Registration email is going to be sent. I will hit the send button here in just a couple of minutes. It's going to detail out exactly what you need to do to get yourself registered. Very, very important points here. 1, there's a registration link. Only use it once. Use it to register. That's it. You don't want to try and go back into that registration link to log in to take your classes. You only use it to register. Very important. 2, you need to make sure that you use your newly acquired Midwest or MWSL email address. Okay? Use that work email address. That's what ties us to Apple. It's got to be that address. Do not use an iTunes if you already have set up, like an iTunes login or a personal email. iTunes login is not going to work anyway, so I don't think you can have both of them on here. It will mess with the system and or won't let you do it. So make sure you use your MWSL email. It puts it in the email and on the registration form, I believe, but definitely in the email that I'm going to send out. That is very, very important. We have 30 days to complete the first set of classes. So there's a set of 7 classes that's out, and once you get to that 7th class, you are considered a silver level. So they have 3 different levels. There's like a silver, a gold, and they would call it platinum or expert. And I tell you, they don't, like even our Apple rep is not to that elite type of status, because there's a lot of technical classes that's involved that's going to get you to that 9,000 point level. But what we need to do is we need to show Apple and we need to show our own company here that within 30 days we're going to get everyone that works for us to that silver level. That's 3,000 points and those courses that are listed. Obviously, if you get those first 7 classes done, you have more time. please feel free. Do more of the classes. Become more of that expert. Without a doubt, that is okay. But the first set of 7, we have 30 days to complete. From what I'm told, I haven't gone through them yet. From what I'm told, it takes a total of about 2 hours, and that's an average, to get through all 7 classes. So it's not 2 hours per, it's 2 hours, and you're done. So easily, we'll be able to get that done within 30 days. And that's that, right? So that's basically the information that I had to give you guys today on the jump call. What I do want to do is open this up. And I got Mr. Kid President on here. He's saying hello to June. And I want to know, and I'm going to let you speak loudly now, is what you want to do great in June. So please, everyone's still unmuted. What do you want to do great for June? Your chance to talk. Go ahead. Somebody's got to be out there.
Hey, Brent, this is Team Summit. We are looking to hit 25 digital lives in the month of June.
Boom! 25 digital life in June, along with how many home solutions are you going to do?
We're going to shoot for 120.
120? Woo! All right, Summit, go. Get it. Who else?
Brent, it's Joe from Mighty Matson.
Mighty Matson, Joe with the deep voice. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. What do you got, Joe?
Here at Matson, we were able to, we got our 11 digital lights. We're trying to beat that this month. We're trying to aim for 20 this month. And we are also trying to beat our home solution record. We're trying to aim for 60 home solutions this month.
That's right. Joe and the Mighty Matson. That's 20. You know, that's 5 less than Summit just said they're going to do. But that's fine.
Yeah, don't say that. He got a few more staff members than I do, too. So I'm not.
I think Devin could probably do 20 on his own, Joe.
That is very true. I believe he can.
He's rolling. All right. Thanks, Joe. All right. Anyone else? Where's my Minnesota guys at?
Well, Brent, here in Stillwater, Minnesota, we're going to be shooting for 90 WTR for the month of June.
Boom! 90. Everyone's going to get a big old bonus. Well done. I love that number, that experience, and again, it's going to lead to all kinds of other great things. Thank you very much for that. Anyone else?
Brett, this is Lakeisha from BKC, Brooklyn Center. I'm going to be checking out, and I'm going to be making a lot of sales. a lot of digital life.
I'm going to be checking out, and then I'm going to be checking off those sales. I love it. Okay. Well, good luck. Congratulations ahead of time, and we are all looking forward to hearing your name on like the first jump call that we have for next month as you come out of the gates and start rock and roll. So, very good. Welcome. Anyone else? All right, as we start to wind down here, I'm going to let you, I'll let everyone go. Have an absolute fantastic June. You guys know what the metrics that we're going after are. You guys know how to get there. Just make sure we keep our eye on the ball and we start hitting that ball outside of the park, okay? You guys have a great day. Appreciate everyone's time. We'll talk to everyone later. Thanks, bye.